Violinist James Ethnes has performed with major orchestras across the nation and world, has won 2 Grammys and 11 Juno Awards for his artistry, and he's Canadian, so he'll be humble about it, I'm sure. But if you're fortunate, you will get to see and hear James Ethnes perform at least once in your lifetime. I know I have, and it's remarkable. I told you he's great, and you heard it right there, and you have a chance to do that just this weekend. James Ethnes performing with the Madison Symphony Orchestra tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday at Overture Hall. It's so nice to have you back here.
It's great to be back. Thank you.
Thank you for joining us. I know it's a busy weekend. I was reading you started playing violin about age 5, I guess it was. So why the violin, and did you love it from the start, or was it like, Mom and Dad, do I really have to play this all the time?
Well, I think it was pretty natural for me to get involved in music. My father was the trumpet professor at Brandon University in Brandon, Manitoba, where I grew up. My mother had been a ballet dancer, had a ballet school, so the arts was just a big part of life, and I wanted a violin for reasons that no one has ever really been able to explain. And yeah, I took to it. You know, there, like any other kid, I mean, there were times when I didn't want to practice, and it was important, I think, that I had this support network that encouraged me. But no, I always loved it, and I feel very, very lucky to get to do it.
And we're lucky you're doing it, that's for sure. The last time you were here, you performed the Brahms Violin Concerto. It was brilliant with the Madison Symphony Orchestra. Tell us about this weekend. Samuel Barber's Concerto, the American composer. What do you love about this piece?
You know, I think the first thing that anyone would say about this piece is it's just so beautiful. You know, Samuel Barber was one of the great American composers of art music. I mean, anybody that, if you ever see Platoon, you know, the big sad theme from that.
Adagio, is it right?
The Adagio for strings. His violin concerto, it's so lyrical. You know, the violin is a very beautiful singing instrument, and I think he understood that so well. But it's got, you know, great interplay with the orchestra. The last movement is this virtuoso tour de force. I mean, it's kind of a perfect piece. I love it. Love to play it.
And the Adagio was named, I believe, the saddest song ever in one poll that I read, but it's sad and beautiful. Yeah, but this is remarkable, and that third movement really flies.
Absolutely, lots of notes.
I know you can handle it. So your violin is a 1715 Stradivarius. I know a race car is only as good as its driver. But a 370-year-old instrument, how much of a partnership is it between you and the instrument?
You know, I think like with any piece of equipment, if you're lucky enough to work with a great piece of equipment, it opens up possibilities for the operator. You know, there's more that you can do.
Like a nice race car.
Yeah, exactly. And I would say, I mean, the race car analogy makes a certain amount of sense. It's like, you know, my violin it's a particular instrument for a particular task. It's like you don't drive your F1 car to the grocery store, you know, and this instrument is set up to play in, you know, big venues and difficult music, but I think the thing I love most about it is it's full of possibilities, it's full of options. You know, I feel like that's really what I need as someone to express this language of music, these sets of emotions. You know, I want to have the full palette of colors at my disposal, and I feel like this instrument does that. Yeah,
and you also play viola. And if there were more viola concerti, would you play the viola more often?
Yeah, I mean, I play viola concerti when the opportunity arises. I mean, yeah, it's a wonderful instrument that, as a solo instrument, has less repertoire, but the repertoire it has is just as great. So maybe next time I'm in Madison, maybe we'll do a viola concerto too.
It's known as being a little warmer sound, and so I'll put you on the spot. If you had to pick the sound of a violin or a viola, now both sections are listening to you right now, which one do you think it really is more warm and beautiful?
You know, I think that, once again, it's not the instrument, it's the operator.
That's right. And you can hear this operator perform Barber's Violin Concerto with the Madison Symphony Orchestra tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday. For ticket information, go to madisonsymphony.org. James Ethnes, thank you so much. We'll leave you with more of his music.